Good evening, Leo and fellow cross-watchers. Thank you all for being here. I do appreciate it. This is Inner Knowing Messages, so thank you all, as I say, for being here. This is a monthly reading for the month of March. How are you? How did things go? Did the cards relate to what happened in the month of February? I hope February was a good month. So, because it's a monthly reading, I should be picking 3 cards from the tarot. Sometimes more than one card will drop out, and if that happens, great, I'll accept it. The cards have been speaking a little tonight. Some cards have dropped out, so I have had more than the ones that I intentionally wanted to have in terms of number. So we've got 3 tarot, 1 angel number card going to be picked, and also a crystal angel card based on our energy, or your energy, shall I say. Okay, Leo, what's going on for the month of March? Okay, apologies if this table wobbles and bangs a little. I am sitting, I think, in a little uneven level surface area in the kitchen here. We've just had 3 new windows and a kitchen door behind me fitted today, so the house is a little bit upside down more than ever. You know what it's like when you're doing somewhere up and it's just, where do you put everything? You know, there's no garage, so I'm limited on where I can put stuff, and building tools and buckets of plaster and tiles. Ooh, those are all speaking. So there's 2 cards there with the angel numbers for you. Okay, Leo, let's start. We have the first card, and it's the 4 of Cups. This is an apathy type of card. Okay, it's about regret maybe, and feeling like you're refusing offers, or you want to refuse offers that are coming your way, or maybe you've had missed opportunities and you're feeling a bit down in the mouth about it, that you feel like you've missed the boat. It can be a feeling of stagnation. It could be disillusion, focusing on the negative instead of thinking about the long term, like the positive outcome overall. You can be a little bit self-absorbed, depression. It can be boredom, nostalgia, and remorse. Now, like I've always explained about this 4 cups here. Now, with this card, it can mean that the cup that's been handed there is actually a golden opportunity. Now, all they had to do is stop fixating on this problem or this area that's made them feel so unhappy, and realize they've actually got something in front of them there that could really help them, could really change the situation they're currently feeling or are in. So please try to think outside the box. Try not to fixate on something if something's gone bad or gone wrong. I know it's easier said than done, but we've all been there, okay? Okie dokie. Leo, we've got now a card which is the Queen of Wands, and this is about vibrancy. Okay. So this card is like something that's to do with your energy. It's about being vivacious. It's about being strong in your character. It could be somebody that's gorgeous, maybe looks beautiful, maybe presents himself well. It's somebody that could be funny, quite witty. Somebody that's also very independent, mindful. Somebody as well that can be outgoing but assertive, sexy, a little chaotic sometimes, maybe. Um, can be hot-tempered as well, and can be a little forgetful. I can relate to that with menopause in terms of forgetfulness. It certainly happens to us all. For those that go through the menopause, that is. Okay, and the third card. Ooh, we got a really good card here. This is the 10 of Cups, and it's about celebration. It's about marriage or celebration or get together with people. It's about being in like can't say this word, a harmonious type of environment. It's about happiness. It's about family. It's about happy families, reunions, homecomings, family gatherings, marriage, long-term relationships, stability, and security. Okay, very positive end to those 3 cards there. And then we move on to the Crystal Angel card, and this is appetite. Appetite. Maybe a little difficult for you to see the word at the top there because of the lighting. Very pretty card. And this is all about progress and not perfection. It's about overcoming that feeling of that everything's got to be just right. None of us are perfect. And I think it's putting that pressure on you of having to get everything just so or just right. Or at the end of the day, is it really going to matter? Like my saying at home is like my other half, he gets quite thing about order and structure. And I'm like, I understand that, but sometimes I have to put it into perspective with him and say, right, has anyone got hurt because that didn't happen, or that's not sitting right, or did anybody die because we weren't able to do X, Y, and Z? And he's like, no. I said, well, there we are then. Is it really that worth like stressing over or getting annoyed over? Like, save your energy. Your energy is so important. And you really need to look after that, because I see your energy, my energy, is like a currency. Now, you wouldn't waste money on something that wasn't worth your time and effort. Therefore, don't do the same with your energy. That's the one thing I really want to stress to you there, because your energy in your body, if it's built up of negative and toxic energy, it can create illnesses. And that's a complete another ball game there, and a video on itself. But please think about what your mindset's like and what you're doing with it. Please try and channel something positive. Try and turn any negative into a positive. What did you learn from it ultimately? Okay, things do happen, maybe not how we like it. Maybe you went for a job and you didn't get it. But think about it. Maybe it is a case of rejection is God's protection and redirection. It could be that, for example. Now, 2 cards did come out from the angel number card pack. So we're going to read the first one, and it's 0707. And this card is about compromise. It's about self-awareness. It's about forgiveness, professionalism, empathy, tenacity, and freedom. It says, let go of what no longer serves you. Stop holding on to grudges. Express your emotions and aim towards a compromise. Where's there a lack of understanding, it's best to just move on. The truth will set you free. And I think that's kind of the energy I was picking up on when I was saying about, learning from something that may have not gone too well. Like, if you didn't get the job, or, like, just turn it into something that you've learned from. Okay, the good thing about not getting a job is you got the experience of going to an interview, as frustrating as it might be, and you might be desperately wanting to earn money again or needing to earn money, and you might have been out of work for a long time. But just think that every no will lead you to a yes eventually. You are going to get there somehow in some way, but it will happen. And sometimes least expected. You might go for an interview for one job and they might actually say, no, sorry, you're not the person we're looking for. But what's to say they might ring you back and say, do you know what? We've actually got another opportunity that's just come in, or we think you'd be suitable for this. Sometimes that could happen too. So the next card I've got is 2323, and it's about endless cycles. So this card is about your charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive, circumstances, and patterns. It says there's some truth you're resistant to accept over and over again until you are tired and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make a change and the world around you follows. So again, I think this is a lot to do with your gut feeling, your intuition. I think for you, this is also recognizing your strengths. Focus on your strengths. What are you good at? What can you apply your skills to? Try and think a little bit more outside the box. You'd be surprised, actually. There might be a job out there you never even thought of before, and it might actually be perfect for you. But please don't give up hope. So there we go, Leo and fellow cross watchers. Thank you all for being here. I will be back now mid-month to do the mid-monthly check-in with you to see what the energies are like for you. If you haven't done so already, please kindly give this channel a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Let's help this channel grow. And until the next time, guys, thank you for being here. Take care and stay blessed. See you soon.